Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Sport Spain race. We tune in a few minutes into quali. This was due to some technical difficulties with the stream and audio and anything. I want to know if I'm clear to hear. Oh yeah, I checked myself. Thank you, but today I'm alone again. Joshua couldn't make it, and Alex was cooking his vegan evening meal. Dinner, excuse me. I have a few startup problems with my English, so apologies in advance. Okay, let's start up the spectator menu while Luz almost lost it in the second DRS zone. Today we have 20 drivers, so it's going to be fun at the start. Turn 1, turn 2, always interesting to see who gets some positions and who loses some positions. Ooh, Luz goes into the pits, while Jacob sets the fastest lap time of 1 minute 15.5, while Beef just thinks, no, I can do better, and he improves with 1:15.52. Meanwhile, we're going to watch Sebi and see what he does, while I am searching up the quali results from Club. Sebi goes through the last corner over the finish line into P4, while Moba improves, sets third best with also 1:15. Ooh, that's an interesting line from Sebi. Almighty goes fastest with a 1:14.9. M1KK3L. I think you pronounce that as Michael, I guess. Michael, new guy, first race here. I think he didn't compete at Zandvoort. If you missed last week's race, well, there wasn't that much to miss because yeah, well, game glitches ruined the whole week, so there wasn't any race, unfortunately. Looks like Phoenix invalidated this lap. Let's see. I want to know the tires. Everybody is going out on the softs at the moment. Duxie is on the medium tires, interestingly. I don't think he's going to improve his time with the medium tires because a 1:16.4 is quick, but it is possible to improve that time with the mediums. It is hard, so we're going to keep an eye on Duxie and see if he's going to improve his time on those medium tires. Meanwhile, Jeltny on the soft tires in sector 2 is on a hot lap. Let's close this up and go to another camera angle. Bit laggy, so let's go back to this one. Looks like Inaudible is on a lap as well. He goes into the pit, so let's go back on board with Jeltny Bamis. Keeps it in 4th. For those corners. So that suggests he's running a high downforce setup. Ooh, he's already out of VRS. and across the finish line into P11 with 3 lap old soft. So I think he's still using it to practice while we pass. I think it was Duxie or Moba, one of the two. It's probably Moba because his tag just changed. Okay, let's go on board with Luz. He goes P2. 3/10 between him and Almighty. The next one across the line is Royal Marrow into 13th. And Jacobo just started his hot lap. Let's go on board with Senpai. Keeps it in 7th for a long time. While Tyke, Tidge just went out of the pit lane. Tidge is really a favorite for the win today. One of the fastest guys in sport. While he passes some slower guys who are on an in-lap. Yeah, Tidge is really the favorite for the win today, at least for the pole position, because his 1 lap pace is really fast. We don't know what's going to happen in the race, of course, but expect some decent lap times from Tidge. Or, yeah, I'm just going to call him Tidge from now on. Let's go on board with the Renault of Mary Rellen. He's on a lap. Copy left. No, Almighty. No, Roy Marrow. Let's go on board with. Interesting. My apologies for the poor race director movements here. Tidge just started his lap. We're going to stay with him for the duration of his lap. A nice entry into the first and second corner. Keeps it flat through the third corner. Already on the outside pretty early on. Oh, and he invalidates it in the braking zone, so no time from him yet. While Moba goes through the final sector into the last corner. Let's see if he can improve on his time. He did a 1:15.8. What is he going to do? He does a 1:15.7. He improved, but he didn't improve his position. The Renault guys. Rellen is on a hot lap, but he invalidated it. Royal Marrow also going into the pits. Senpai, no, we're not going on board with Senpai. Jacobo also going into the pits. Tyke going to do another lap. Phoenix Legend is outside of the box. Neki goes in inside the box. We go on board with what looks like to be Dan, starting in his hot lap right now. Oh. And he already invalidated it. I just saw a message pop up at the bottom of my screen, which probably meant that Almighty improved his time. Currently on a 1:14.8. Closing in on the world record, because if I'm correctly, the world record is a 1:14, low 1:14. So that's really impressive stuff from Almighty. Let's go on board with. Oh, Mario just set a time, so that's not really interesting. Jacobo, no. Sebi, maybe. Let's go on board with Sebi as he starts his lap, or go on board with Dan. Oh no, he invalidated it. Kopylov goes 5th fastest with a 1:15.5. He's only 3/10 off his teammate, also his brother, which is actually impressive. Because in the first season there was a big difference between Luz's space and Kopilov's space. and the two really closing up together. Interesting line from, I think it was Yeltney, who went into the pits. While Lewis is going to start his lap. Next across the line is Mario, but he is probably going to drive into the pit. As you can see on the right side, his yellow dot is... Oh no, he's going for another lap, so let's go. Oh, he waited. That's interesting. He took the wider line. You just saw Beef weaving across the track, and then only being 1/100th of a second above his own time. So I think if he didn't do that, he would have improved. But yeah, he probably would have a good reason for that. Some slow cars on track right now. Let's go on board with... Is it loose? Yeah, it's loose. Oh, he invalidated it. So let's go on board with Redden, who's in P18 right now, but he is in the final sector, so that means he's probably going to set a lap time. Looks like his lap time isn't invalidated, so he kept it clean through the whole lap. Let's see what he's going to do. Out of ERS goes P18 with a 1.17. Sebi is also outside on track, goes into the pits. Beef also going into the pits. The Haas behind him is also going into the pits. Romero on an out lap. We have well, actually everyone is going into the pits except for a few guys. Inaudible starting his lap right now. Still in P16 on the medium tires. Let's see if Michael and Neki set their... No, they set their times on the soft tires. The only soft, the highest medium runner is Duxie in P11 with 1:16.0. He did 2 laps, so that probably means he wasn't satisfied with his first lap time, and his second lap time wasn't enough to qualify in the top 10. Maybe Inaudible Gamer can improve on that. His out lap... Oh wait, his hot lap wasn't enough. Yeah, thank you, Clarks. This was one of the issues that came up before the stream. The overlay shouldn't show up. Hold on. It should be okay now. Okay, thank you, Clarks, for notifying me through Steam, because to be fair, I don't have a look on every screen I'm having in front of me right now, and one of those screens is my Twitch chat. So thank you, Clarks, for notifying me. Let's go on board with MOBA meanwhile. Or maybe there's someone else more interesting to watch. I think Roy Romero is on a hot lap. Yeah, he is on a hot lap. Of course, the qualification in club wasn't that comparable to this because it was in the rain, but the fastest lap time in club was 1:15.8, which funnily enough is exactly outside of the top 10, while Roy Mero posted time in P11 with 1:15.9. Moving Duxie down the order to P12. Let's see. Inaudible Gamer appears to... Okay, he's waiting. Senpai in P15. Jacobo just crossed the line to start his hot lap. MOBA in P10 goes into the pits, so he's probably going to retire then. Relen is on the outlap. Mario is also on the outlap. Everybody is on the outlap right now, so let's go on board with Titch, who is on the medium tires. Didn't qualify so far, so let's see what he's going to do. Also, Dan is on the medium tire, not having set a lap time so far. Oh, Titch goes 19th. There goes my pole position prediction. Let's go on board with Dan, who is in the final sector, and he invalidated his lap time, so he won't be setting a time right now. Maybe he's going to improve. Then no, he can't improve because the time is done. That's it. Dan hasn't set a lap time. That's interesting. And there's a... I think it's Inaudible. Yeah, Inaudible is off in sector 2. There's so much going on right now. Let's go on board with what looks like to be not Soma. He's going to wait. He doesn't want to improve his lap time on the softs, interestingly. Stays in P13. Let's go on board with Mario through the final corner. Has a lot of ERS left. Is he going to improve? No, he doesn't. P6 for him. Let's go on board with Jeltner Bemis while Loose goes fastest with 1:14.7. Jeltner Bemis goes 8th fastest with a 1:15.5. Tyke, is he going to qualify in the top 10? Yes, he does with a P4, 1:15.0. But his medium tires are 3 laps old. So that's going to be interesting to see what strategy he's going to use, since he doesn't have a clean advantage anymore. And that's it. Qualifying is done and dusted in Spain. A lot of things happened in the last few minutes, so we surely missed a few things. One of those things are Copyleft, who well, fell down the order and is now in P10 with 1:15.5, but his tires are brand new, as the graphic says. So I think he is happy that it wasn't on those 3 lap old mediums from Tig. So I'll be taking a short break because I have to get some drinks, and then I will be back in like half a minute. We're back for the formation lap. Loose starts off on pole position. Behind him, Almighty and Phoenix Legend, who did a stellar job in qualifying. Like I said in qualifying, I expected Tyke to be in front. He qualify in P4 isn't that bad, but I expected better stuff from him. So the only thing I can see happen is Tyke moving to the front, even though he's on the medium tires. So let's go through the order. Lewis in front with the predicted pit stop strategy. Apparently the game wants him to do a soft, medium, hard strategy against the soft, medium, medium. Almighty in P2, Phoenix Legend in P3, Tyke in P4, Jacobo with a solid P5 position, Duxie making the moves and qualifying in P6. I think that's his best qualifying position so far this season. Michael, the new guy, in P7. Interesting position from him. I hope he can do some decent stuff in the race, so let's see what he's going to do. Mario in P8. Jelton Bemes in P9. Copyleft, who wasn't able to set a time in the last minute, in P10. Beef, the first of the medium runners, in P11. Neki, also on the medium. Moba in P13. Roy Mero in P14. Not so Mahu, I think it was, P15. Sebi, unfortunate for him, qualifying P16. Same goes for Senpai. Both of these guys are able to qualify higher. Inaudible slots in P18. Relen, also a new guy, slots in P19. And last but not least, Dan in P20. So, can I get a good view? 5 red lights. And away we go. Not yet, not yet. Away we go now. Lewis has a decent start. Almighty slots in pretty nicely. Phoenix top 3 is pretty decently away from the start. 4 wide behind them. Tyke, already some rivalry between Michael and him. Duxie slots in P6 behind him. Jacobo lost some positions, I think. Kopylov making the moves in P8. Yelny keeping his position. Neki in P10 right now. Beef lost the position to him. Moba keeps it in P12. Inaudible making the moves in P13. Oh, there's already a crash from Natsumahu. Senpai in P15. Other than that, I think everybody stayed quite the same. Let's open up the position change here. There we go. Dan really capitalized on that start. Made 8 positions in the first lap. Well, 7 right now, but that's also very close. Let's go on ball with Almighty, who's pretty close behind Luz. Let's see if he wants to make a move into the first corner. I think he's going to stay behind him for a while. So let's go down the order and see if someone else is going to make a move in turn 1. Oh, Jelton Bemes does on Copyleft. Copyleft keeps his ground, but in the end he loses his position to Jelton Bemes because obviously Jelton Bemes had the track advantage in his name. Some guys are pitting. One of the guys is Sebi and the other guys is Relen. They probably got damage from a few the collisions in lap 1. Think Sebi isn't that happy right now. I could imagine. Oh, Phoenix Legend already has a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Almighty really short shifting there through the hairpin, keeps it in 4th. Oh, there's another. Oh no, it's Moba. Moba lost it in sector 3, resets the track. No other drivers obstructed, so it's fine. Let's go back on ball with the front runners. Ooh, Oof. Oh, Phoenix lost it when he tried to make a move on Tyke. Let's see if he keeps it safe. Yeah, he didn't do a Grosjean like in 2018. Ooh, Phoenix Legend has to do a real recovery here to get back some positions. Meanwhile, Dan in P10, 3 laps in the race and already made 10 positions up. And I think he might be... No, Beef is going to be the highest medium runner. No, Tigers, of course. Yeah, of course, he qualified in P4. Let's get that interval back and see where the interesting battles are. Through the whole field, almost everyone is within 1 second of each other. And judging by that this is the first lap to get DRS, there's going to be some interesting things happening. Let's see. Not in the top 3. Then we have a small gap to Michael. Duxie is behind him, and Jacobo is behind him. Jeltner Bammers. Let's go on board with Dan again. Or with Royal Marrow. He's also very close. Ooh. Mario on the inside of Royal Marrow. Tried to make a move on him. Let's see if Mario can make a move on Royal Marrow. In turn 4, no he doesn't, he slots back behind Royal Marrow. Let's see if Mario can do it in turn 5 then. Ooh, bit too far behind. Probably going to stay there for the remainder of this lap and try again on the straight. There are some trains on track right now. Big shout out to The Pain, aka The Train. He isn't here today, but we keep him in memory by driving in trains. That sounded like he died, but no, he's just he couldn't race today. He's back next week though, I think. So yeah, next week we have the train again. Let's go on board with Tyke, who's behind Almighty. Ooh, isn't going to do it. Let's go on board with Neki, who's pretty close to Dan. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, no, he isn't going to do a copy left. Meanwhile, tried to do a move on Beef, but was just too far. Oh, Neki goes for it in turn 3, almost lost it. That cost him some time. Trying to gain on Dan. Miraculously, Dan kept it quite solid on track and didn't spin. Meanwhile, Michael moves into P6 while Jacobo overtook him. Let's go on board with Jeltner Bammers. Is he going to do an overtake into the hairpin? Oh, exit wasn't that nice over there. So I think he's going to save some ERS and try on the straight. Let's go on board with Tyke behind Almighty here. Through the last sector. Some nice entry and apex exit lines here. He can't make it. I think he has a high downforce setup, because otherwise he would have been close. Let's go on board with Jeltner Bammers. Very close. Does the move on Michael around the outside and in again before the apex of the corner. Nice stuff from Jeltner Bammers. Let's go on board with Mario. Oh, there's a... Oh, Romero spun. Was that from the incident, the battle with Mario, who's now in P14? Let's go away from Romero because he has the rev glitch. Tyke has a 3-second time penalty. We just saw him extending the track limit to the absolute maximum, but as you might know, on Spain we have really strict corner cutting regulations from Codemasters. So your main objective is to really stay between those track lines during the race, because you can really get some decent positions, while Almighty goes into the pits, and that makes him the first really front runners of the soft going into the pits. A few guys follow him. He goes to the hard tire. Duxie follows him too, Michael as well, while we see Tyke extending the track again. Let's go on ball with Neki, also extending the track a bit. Ooh, Dan goes for the inside on copyleft. Real daredevil move, and he makes it stick. So, or copyleft has damage, or Dan is just on a roll today and going to finish on the podium. Already my driver of the day, to be honest, Dan, currently in P6. If he can make this stick, I think it would be the drive of the season so far. Starting in P20, on the medium tires without setting a qualifying lap. Some would say it was deliberate qualifying in P20. I wouldn't believe that, but still impressive stuff from Dan, who goes into P3 right now as the front runners are pitting for those hard tires. Is he going to make a move on Beef? Not yet, not yet. But he is closing in, having 20% ERS. He probably would have less ERS than Beef, but Beef also doesn't have that much ERS. So they both have to save it in order to overtake or defend. If you're not familiar with the overtake button, it's a button which gives you extra power on the engine for a short period of time. You can't really use it all of the time because you will deplete your battery. You can see the yellow bar. You can well, the best thing is that you save it as much as possible, while Dan gets a 3-second time penalty for extending that exit really deep. But yeah, also trying to keep control of his car, sliding all over the place. Meanwhile, Inaudible Gamer behind copyleft, who is probably one of the last guys on those hot lap soft tires, going into the pit. Mario, did he start on those soft tires? Meanwhile, ooh, did MOBA spin again? Yeah, MOBA spun again. Mario on the soft tires. Are those his old tires, or? Yeah, those are his old tires. So Mario is going to be the last of the soft runners going inside the pits, while Dan doesn't move again in that same corner. Really lost that turn 5 apparently. But yeah, now he's 12 seconds behind Tyke, who really has the best strategy here, qualifying in P4 on those medium tires. It's just cruising from here. Ooh, Rellon retired in the pits. Yeah, Dan does like to qualify somewhere in the last 5 positions just to flex, but I don't think he did it on purpose this time, because he was seen that he was trying to get a decent quali lap. Meanwhile, Rellon's AI decided to go outside of the box. Even though Rellon drove it into the pit lane, so interesting stuff from Codemasters there. Let's see, we have an interesting battle for P6, I believe. Let's pretty close, but Mario is probably going to pit this lap. I mean, it would be obvious that he would go into the pits now. Dan gaining on Tyke slowly but effectively. He's 3/10 down on him compared to last lap. The field is a bit stretched out at the moment. That's down to the pit stops, and not everyone is able to push those new tires to the absolute maximum. There goes Mario into the pit, so let's go on board with Neki, who's pretty close behind Inaudible Gamer into turn 1. Sucking. Ooh! He broke really hard into turn 1, but just enough space between him and Inaudible to maintain his line. Let's see, Almighty is pretty close and Loose defending pretty well into turn 4. Almighty having the better exit, I would say, but looks like Loose has it covered. Also, well, to be fair, I don't know solution to the mic problem. I'm going to switch it now to see if it changes, but that would mean you only have the game footage for a few minutes. So I'll be back soon. Let's go on board with another one meanwhile. Okay, we're back. I hope my mic is fixed right now. If it's not, please say it. Then I would look any further if I can fix it. Okay, thank you. I catched something happening in the race with people retiring, but I think it was Roy Romero who retired, but he is in the game again, so that's interesting to see. Yeah. Who just rejoined the track? Tyke just rejoined the track in P5 on those hard tires. I think he's going to the end on those hard tires. I think he's going to make it, and it's an easy race for him if he gets through this traffic. He has a few guys on those old medium tires. Remember that they started on those tires, so they probably don't have that much grip anymore in them, because at the start of the race the car is heavier, which would mean there's more wear on those tires. Easy and clean move on Neki by Tyke. Hunting down Inaudible at the moment, trying to have as little disadvantage of this traffic, so he stays 10 seconds clear of Dan. Dan probably going into the pits right now. Yes, he does. But ooh, he touched the wall there. Let's hope he didn't get any damage from that. Let's go on board with. We're going on board with Phoenix Legend, who spun. It isn't Phoenix's race. Dan should stay out and hope for a safety car for 3 laps. Well, unfortunately he didn't get a safety car from Phoenix Legend, who spun. But let's go to another camera angle. Why it isn't showing another camera angle. Ooh, Phoenix Legend retired from the session. Probably not that happy with his race. Unfortunate for him. Roy Mara goes to the hard tires. Still in P17. Maybe he can improve a bit, but he is far behind Sebi. Meanwhile, Almighty is pretty close to lose. There was one Viper Online Racing League race without a safety car. It was in Vietnam, and it was also a sport race. I won't say it was a valid no safety car race, because there was one incident where there should have been a safety car, definitely, while Ty goes fastest on those hard tires. Copyleft gets another penalty. Inaudible goes into the pits and goes down the field for those hard tires. Meanwhile, Jacobo is really close to Duxie. Duxie having a stellar race by his standards this season. Still doesn't have any points. Is going to score 10 points by the looks of it. But he should pit again at the end of the race, because he is on medium tires and they're 8 laps old, and I don't think he's going to do 15 other laps on those tires. Let's go on ball with Jacobo close to Duxie. Why is my interval gone? I don't have any interval. F Phoenix Legend, nice one. Well, we don't have an interval, so we're going off the map right now. Looks like we're on ball with the closest battle, except for Almighty and Copyleft. Almighty pushing it in overtake. Loose just disable overtake. Is he going to do it before turn 1? Yes, of course he is going to do it around the inside line, taking the apex pretty nicely here. And Almighty made it stick in P2 through turn 3. Loose, is he going to recover? No, he isn't. He tucks him behind Almighty and stays there for at least 1 lap. Let's go on ball with Michael or Dan. Dan is close to that battle. Dan also on those very young hard tire in P7, where Tyke just flowed through the traffic a few laps back. Dan really has a disadvantage by being behind some faster guys. With faster guys, I mean guys with DRS. So it's going to be hard for him to flow through traffic as easily as Tyke. So Tyke is really happy with that, I think. Probably has the win in the pocket already now. Just needs to finish the race. Oh, Jelden Bemmers had a little slip up through the penultimate corner. I think Dan is going to take him. No, he isn't. Is he? He is. Ooh, before the braking zone. No. Side by side through turn 1. And Jelden Bemmers is still alive, so that's good to know. Almighty and Loose still battling for P2, while Tyke is just driving comfortably in P1 on those 3-lap all hards. Let's look at penalties meanwhile. Does he have a lot of penalties? He has 1 penalty so far and a very clean last 10 laps, so I don't think he's going to get much more penalties. Copy left and Inaudible and Beef are pretty close on track right now. Same to be said about Dan again. Dan really the most interesting guy to look at right now. Let's get another camera angle. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Is he going to do it on the straight, just like with Jelden Bemmers? Ooh, did a quick look on the inside, but he stayed in his position for now. So he has to do it somewhere else in this lap if he wants to catch Tyke. Oh, there's a yellow in. Ooh, looks like it's Sebi. Sebi retired. Ooh. Is that a virtual safety car? Yes, that's a virtual safety car. Sebi is in the wall. Ooh, that hurts. So a virtual safety car. Let's see if someone can capitalize on that safety car. I don't think there's anyone who's close enough to make a pit stop while this virtual safety car period is active. So let's go on board with Dan again. Ooh. I don't know what happened there, but when I joined in on this camera, he was really close to Duxie, so I hope they didn't make any contact, because that would mean that he would get a massive penalty. Duxie goes into the pits, capitalizing on that virtual safety car. Remember, he's on those 11 laps old mediums. Almighty also in the pits apparently, who was on the hard tire. Jelden Bemmers also going into the pits, but being unlucky, the virtual safety car period ended immediately when he entered the pits. Let's see where he ends up. Is he going to be ahead of Romero? Yeah, he's going to be ahead of Romero. I don't really know what happened to Romero. He is 46 seconds behind Jelden Bemmers right now. Not having the best of races, is he? Let's go on board with Senpai, really close to Neki. Let's hope he doesn't have that. Oh, the low connection bar just went away. Fortunate for him. If he has a good exit through here, he can make an overtake. Oh, has an exceeding track limits penalty again. A lot of penalties today. If someone could calculate the amount of penalties that were made in the club race and in the sport race, and then compare them, that would be fun. I'd like to see what's the difference between club and sports regarding exceeding track limits. Ooh, Michael goes into the pits right now, while Dane made some moves and is now behind Jacob. He still has 12 laps to catch up to Tyke, but that also means he has to improve by at least 1.2 seconds per lap. Or Tyke spins out on track, but I don't see that happening today. Meanwhile, Tyke sets the fastest lap on those hard tires, 7 lap old hard tires, a 17.9. I think the fastest lap time of Club was a 117.4, I'm not sure. But that was also set on softer tires, while Dan makes a clean move on Jacob. Almighty goes fastest with a 117.9 on the medium tires, that's more like it. Jelton Bemmers has a 3-second time penalty. Meanwhile, Duxie in P12, of course he pitted, so it's different than when he would not have pitted. English grammar, fantastic. Theoretically, he can improve 6 positions. Those hard compound runners are going to lose some pace, specifically against those fresh medium tires. Not regarding the penalties, of course. Not going to monitor every penalty that has been handed out. Tyke improves the fastest lap by 117.894. I think that was just a few hundredths quicker than Almighty. And this is Almighty improves to 117.843. That's also a few hundreds quicker than Tyke. This is really the train to watch right now. Duxie didn't have the cleanest of exit. Let's go on board with Mario. No, not Tyke, Mario. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry for my personal DMs. Oh, someone lost it. Is it? It's not Somahu. In turn 2, probably spun on the curbs. While we're watching a great fight between Mario, Neki and Senpai. Really close battling in sector 2. Not the best places to battle. You lose a lot of time, but it gives us some decent views on battles. Mario going around the outside of the hairpin, touches with Neki. Where's Neki? Oh, Neki needed to get off track. Maybe even appeals that if he feels like that ruined his race. Maybe he got damage from it, I don't know. But Mario in P10 right now. Also got a 3-second time penalty. Some would say that you could name that karma. Watching the chat. Hold on. Is Neki going to do it in turn 1? Ooh, did a quick look, but he isn't going to do it. Oh, but he does in turn 2, 3. And oh, not so soon. Retired, and there's a safety car. There's a safety car. With this is going to be interesting for Luz. He is maybe even Tyke. Tyke just decided to go into the pits, then out, then in again. I can hear the in messages coming. Yeah, exactly, Clarks. Nice. Luz is also going into the pits. This means everybody is going into the pits of the top 10, because this gives a domino effect with everyone pitting for the softer tires. As you can see in the distance, everybody is going into the pits right now. It is just stupid to stay out at the moment. Let's go on board with Beef, who is going to... Beef is going to stay out. I think Beef thinks it's not so stupid to stay out, goes into P3 on those hard tires who are 9 laps old. Yeah, a bit flabbergasted, but meanwhile a lot of guys are pitting for those softer tires. Neki and Mario didn't go into the pits, supporting Beef in that staying out strategy. Duxie, well, fair for him, he is on not that old medium tires, so it's logical for him to stay out. Don't think pitting gave him such advantage. I don't know, but he will soon be with Neki. If you're asking about Beef, Clarks, if you're asking about Beef, he was in P7, I think, before the safety car was triggered. Judge for yourself if you think that's enough risk by staying out. But for guys like Jalde Bemes, he's in P14. That safety car didn't pay off as he probably would have expected. But yeah, the safety car really makes it interesting right now, because it's just similar to a Formula 2 sprint race. Most of the guys are on softer tires, some of them are on hard tires, so it's really two different races going on right now. You have Beef, Neki, Mario on those hard tires. They are the ones trying to defend their positions after the safety car. Guys who are going to attack after the safety car are of course Dan. Wouldn't expect him keeping it safe after the safety car, so he's going to take some risks. Also Luz on the medium tires, don't count him out just yet. I think he's going to do some great things in braking zones, because he is one of the drivers who is really capable of braking at the last second. Also, interestingly, Almighty in P8, driving in P3 for almost the half of the race. Now in P8, probably didn't have the best pit stop. Think he might be held up by other drivers. Are we going racing in this lap? Looks like we're going to do another safety car lap. So this brings another issue for the hard runners. The hard tires are really hard to keep warm during the safety car. Oh, the safety car is in this lap. That's an odd point to put off the lights. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's stay on board with Dan. The silence before the storm, as we say in Dutch. When is Ty going to move? He's backing off. Oh, and he goes right in the middle of the last corner. We are racing again. Remember, there's no overtaking before the start finish line. Weaving all over the track. Dan is besides Beef. Is he going to do it in turn 1? Of course he is going to do it, because he's Dan and he sticks with it. And he holds it through turn 2. Ooh, hits the gravel. On the outside, is Beef going to... Oh, Beef almost lost it, loses his position to Jacob. While Luz didn't have the cleanest of exits or starts after the safety car. Tyke again in front, but he doesn't have that much of an advantage against the guys behind him. He doesn't have that 5-second gap, remember. Let's watch the penalties quickly. Does he still have one penalty? Yes, he does still have one penalty. Beef just got a penalty. Oh, something happened. Is it inaudible? Is it Beef? It is Beef. Beef went off track there in turn 13, I believe. Really lost the position. So you could question, was that risk staying out on those old hard tires, really worth the risk. In P6 right now we have Mario on 15 laps all hard. Pretty much the same, he's behind Neki, who's also on the hard, so you see that's really race 2 happening right here, while at the front the top 4 are really battling for that win. Tyke actually pulling away from Luz, but Dan apparently still behind Luz. Would have expected him to make a dive bomb as we know him. Is he going to do it in turn 4? He's watching it. No, he isn't going to do it. Broke really late into that corner. Is he going to do it in a hairpin here? Ooh, again really close. Oh! Luz didn't have the best apex there, so we went deep and Dan was gifted position 2. And now he's ready for the hunt for P1. Remember, Dan started out in P20. If he is going to win this race, he went from last on the grid to first. I don't think I've seen anything like this happen in a high quality league race like VOR Sport. I haven't seen something like this ever happen in any league, to be fair. Meanwhile, there's a battle going on. Wait, Dan went into the pits. Dan went into the pits. Does he have a drive-through penalty? Does he have a drive-through penalty? I can't switch cameras, so... Oh no! It looks like Dan has a drive-through penalty. Oh, that's going to hurt so much. The only one behind him is Beef, who crashed. No way. I'm speechless. This is just Dan's whole race thrown away in one lap. Anyway, we need to move back to the front where Inaudible is behind Neki. Inaudible on those really young soft tires behind Neki, who has old hard tires. Lap difference of 10 and also a compound difference of 2. Easy move on the straight. Neki tries it around the outside again, but he can't make it. Inaudible in P4. Tyke really gifted P1 here because Dan had that drive-through penalty. Really unfortunate for Dan having that drive-through penalty. I don't know what caused it. Probably a collision or speeding under the safety car. There's a yellow in sector 3. Royal Marrow spun. Going into the pits, changing the front wing, having a new set of tires and going for that fast lap. Best strategy you have, or just retire. That was the other possibility. Nice. Let's hope Codemasters doesn't send his car out on track again like it did with Redden. On board with Mario in P6, one of the hard tire runners, 18 laps old. That gives him probably something around 40 or 50% tire wear, while Royal Marrow's car is sent out again. Let's go on board with Michael behind copyleft. Ooh, you almost touched him. That was the most Dutch pronunciation of English I've heard from myself. My apologies. Meanwhile, Jan Bames is really close to Duxie, but Michael is really looking to make a move on copyleft, but he can't make it. Maybe he can do it on the straight here, where he has a DRS train of 2. Into turn 1, no he doesn't. Let's go on board with Duxie, who's very close behind Senpai. Meanwhile, Beef got another penalty in P15. I think he's going to retire because it wouldn't make any sense if he pitted again after 2 times. Or I'm completely wrong again and he goes to the soft tire and is going to try to get that fastest lap. Meanwhile, Moba is ghosted. Haven't been watching him that much during the race, so would would be glad. I would be glad if other drivers give feedback about MOBA, because it doesn't look like well. It doesn't look like he's driving. It looks like his AI is driving his car. So I hope some other drivers can give some feedback about when he went to AI or ghosted mode, however you want to call it. Almighty goes into the pits, while Michael finally did his move on copyleft looking on the inside, as you can see in his mirrors, but he stays ahead. Oh no. No, please don't be it's Duxie. I was so rooting for Duxie getting that points finish this time around. Unfortunately he spun and yeah, he retired. Understandable, having such a race and then spinning at the last few laps. Let's go on ball with Mario, who's pretty close behind Neki again. Really close. Ooh, really close battle between Dan and Jeltny. I think they collided there. Don't think Jeltny is that happy with Dan at the moment, while Tyke drives into his last lap of the Spain Grand Prix. Tyke really being the main man of this race. Of course, I doubted him at the end of qualifying, trying to get that medium to the to the top 10. He succeeded, qualifying in P4 and having the best strategy here. And well, the only rival he had on track today was Dan, but Dan had a drive-through penalty, which compromised his race, while copyleft and Michael are fighting as well. Let's go on board with them. Dan has another 3-second time penalty. I hope, no, it doesn't look like I can see this battle end before Tyke goes over the finish line. Here goes Tyke through the final corner of the Spain Grand Prix. Over the finish line, clean and dominant P1 for Tyke. In P2 we have Luz, also a nice race from him. Jacob. Oh, Jacob moves into P2 because Luz has too much penalties. Let's see what happens here. Inaudible stays P4 for now. Mario goes across the line in P5, moves to P6. Neki to P4, Copyleft to P6, Jeltny Bebbers to P8, Michael to P9, Dan in P10, did get a few points, Senpai in P11, MOBA in P12, on board with Almighty. Doesn't look like he stuck with their fastest lap idea. Maybe he does again. No, doesn't look like it. GG. Beef, last one over the line. Is he going to do donuts? Yes, he is going to do donuts. Yeah. Not really supposed to do that, Beef. I mean, if you're a champion, sure, do donuts. You're free to, but not when you ruin your own race with your strategy, then spinning out and then finishing in P14. Unfortunate race for him. Driver of the day, Inaudible Gamer. Surprisingly. Since I don't have a co-caster, I want you, the guys spectating the race, to decide who's the driver of the day. So just post it down in the comments. Who do you think is driver of the day? Okay, so no comments so far. Clocks, I expect you to name your driver of the day at least. Probably you're still wondering, ooh, it was such a hard race. There are Maroshi taken. Who this? Well, Marrow? Ah, okay. Yeah, nice one. I would have given you the driver of the day if you at least finished on the podium without any penalties. My personal driver of the day. This is so hard. A lot of guys did an amazing job today, but I would say driver of the day is going to be Neki, finishing in P4 from P15. Did an amazing recovery and held off those soft and medium runners after the safety car, because remember, Neki was on those hard tires after the safety car. Probably had 50 or 60% wear on his tires. So nice job from Neki and congratulations on driver of the day. Well, that was it for today, guys. It really went by in a flash, to be honest. The Spain race, really exciting one. We had a lot of battles. We had a safety car, we had a virtual safety car, we had a dominant win. It really had everything. Join us back next week on the Monday night for the club race. We're going to race at Monaco, the Monaco Grand Prix, of course, being the most prestigious races of all, next to the Indy 500 and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. So it's going to be really I forgot the word. It's going to be really cool to see the Formula 1 cars driving through the streets of Monte Carlo, Monaco. Join us back next week, Monday night, for the club race. Of course, we're also back for the sport race. That's on Wednesdays, as usual. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your rest of the evening, and goodbye.